First, I'm going to explain the technical aspect of Crushometer. The first input in the code asks if you want to start. Of course, this is a while loop in order for you to say yes or no. If you don't want to start, then the code will tell you that this is not the place for you, and will ask the question over and over again until you say yes. And right after, the cover of the page that me and my team elaborated appears. Crushometer, calculating love. Also, the code asks you to respond every question in lowercase, and if not, your answer won't be valid. As you can see, this is another while loop that is practically a similar question. Do you want to know if your crush likes you? If no, then there's not a page for you, and over again until you say yes. The code shows that counter is equal to 0. This allows the test to be very accurate by adding 5 points each question. Then you can see some of the decorations that we printed. And there's the first question. What is your crush name? I really liked this part because it allowed the test to be personal and intimate for the audience, allowing every question to have the crush name. Now, I am going to explain the while loop that makes this test work. Okay, for example, do you talk often? This and every other question are yes or no. So if your answer is different to yes or no, the code will gently ask you to write it correctly. It also applies to lowercase and capital case. I really like how this works, because if you say yes, the counter will have 5 points more. And if you say no, then the counter will have 0 points more. That's how it works. Very simple. And so on. Every other question works the same. Yes plus 5, no plus 0. There's only one exception about the friend zone, that we all know that the friend zone is not cool. So if it is no, then there's plus 5. And so on until it ends. And the code asks you if you want to see the results. If you say yes, then it will display the percentage of love that your crush has on you. Or technically, the points gathered in your quiz, depending if you say yes or no. And this is a cool part of the code because it lets it remember every score. And now it will ask you if you want to start again. So if you say yes, the whole quiz will repeat itself and over again until you say no. That's when the average of all the persons that took the quiz appeared. Very simple and very interesting. I really love this code. But enough for the code. Let's try it. Okay, run. Do you want to start? No. Then this is not the page for you. But we say yes, and then the beautiful cover appears. Oh, but I don't want to know if my crush likes me. No, yes, I want. So let's start. Yes, I want to see results, and the percentage is correctly displayed. But then I want to start again, so all the quiz repeats itself over and over again until I say no. And that's when the average appears. Thank you. I think we can improve this poll system by having more options. Instead of just yes or no, black or white, we can have more options and actually be more accurate. And now a little reflection. This project has improved enormously my computational thinking. Why? Because now my perspective is very different. For example, in the Crushometer, earlier, like in a year, I would have only noticed like the design and the questions, but now all I focus on is on the code. Like I really want to improve the efficiency and the clearness of the information of the code in order for the audience to have a good experience. And I think that's a great tool for me. And also, my competence of collaboration has improved enormously because I have learned to listen and to really take in account others' opinions, mostly because Natalia and Valeria are very intelligent and have very good proposals. So we dialogued, we listened to each other, and we really have the best option at the end. I'm very proud of that. That's teamwork.